1. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. This quote speaks to the psychology of earned success. When we struggle and persevere through challenges, our brain releases more dopamine upon achievement. The obstacles create contrast that makes success taste sweeter. Think about how much more meaningful a degree feels when you've pulled all-nighters for it, versus something that came easily. The journey builds character and appreciation that lasts long after the goal is reached. Hard work creates emotional equity in your achievements. 2. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. This addresses the paralysis of perfectionism. Most people wait until they feel ready, which never comes. Every master was once a disaster. J.K. Rowling started writing Harry Potter as a struggling single mom. Steve Jobs started Apple in a garage. Starting before you're ready gives you the reps needed to improve. Action creates clarity that thinking alone never will. The first step is always the hardest, but most important. 3. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated daily. We overestimate what we can do in a day, but underestimate what we can do in a year. The 1% daily improvement compounds into remarkable results. Olympic athletes become champions through daily training, not occasional bursts. Writers finish books one page at a time. Lasting success comes from systems, not sporadic effort. This quote reminds us that greatness is a daily practice, not a single event. 4. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. Motivation naturally fluctuates. When the initial excitement fades, as it always does, your why becomes your anchor. This is why Navy SEALs are trained to focus on their purpose during Hell Week. Your reasons for starting carry more emotional weight than temporary discomfort. Write down your core reasons and revisit them during tough times. The strongest motivation comes from connecting to your deepest values. 5. The only limits that exist are the ones in your mind. Roger Bannister broke the impossible for minute-mile barrier in 1954. Soon after, many others did too. Our beliefs create our boundaries. Most limitations are social constructs or self-imposed ceilings. When you challenge assumptions about what's possible, you often find the only real barrier was your thinking. This quote encourages us to examine which limitations are real and which we've simply accepted as truth. 6. Dream big. Start small. Act now. Big visions inspire us, but can also overwhelm. This three-part formula provides the perfect blueprint. The dream gives direction, starting small makes it manageable, and acting now builds momentum. Richard Branson's empire started with a small record shop. Amazon began by selling just books. All great journeys begin with a single step taken today, no matter how small. This quote balances vision with practical execution. 7. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Thomas Edison reframed his 10,000 unsuccessful attempts as ways that don't work. Failure is simply data collection on the path to mastery. Every no gets you closer to yes. Every rejection teaches you something valuable. The most successful people have the most failures because they try the most. This quote helps normalize setbacks as part of the process rather than reasons to quit. 8. Your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Comparison is the thief of joy. When we measure against others, we either feel superior, which breeds complacency, or inferior, which breeds discouragement. But measuring against your past self creates healthy motivation without negative emotions. Are you growing, learning, improving? That's what truly matters. This philosophy fosters continuous improvement without toxic competition. 9. Success isn't about being the best. It's about being better than you used to be. In a world obsessed with rankings, this redefines success as personal growth rather than external validation. You can't control if you're the best. That depends on others' performance. But you can always control your own improvement. This mindset reduces anxiety and keeps focus where it belongs, on your own development. It's about reaching your potential, not beating others. 10. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation is an emotion, and like all emotions, it comes and goes. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. The most accomplished people don't wait to feel like it. They show up regardless of how they feel. This quote highlights the transition from initial excitement to lasting commitment that all meaningful achievements require. It's about doing the work even when the feeling fades. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this.